chosen.
Julia was looking for you. Yes.
Spanish, Italian, Danish, and French. And this.
Qué loco, ¿no? Este pueblo sin nadie. ¿Y vos allá en España, en dónde estudiabas?
En Córdoba, es una ciudad que está al lado justo de Sevilla.
Ah,
Y allí estudié los 4 años. ¿Va?
claro.
¿Y tú?
Y allá yo estudio en la universidad. Hay una Universidad Nacional de Arte, así que estudio ahí. No, mira ahí, no.
Parece como ponía la foto, ¿no?
Parece la entrada de un circo.
Qué raro.
Qué loco.
Mira. A ver qué tal. ¿Pasaste frío?
Sí, no parece verano.
No.
En Argentina está haciendo esta temperatura ahora y es invierno.
It's so nice. It's very beautiful.
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
Es una tarjetita.
Hi,
Una carpeta.
Nice to meet you, Lina.
Antonella.
Antonella. So it's
This is a dream for us. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
and this is a full program.
Okay.
Sí.
What's your name? Sophia. Claire. Claire. Where are you from? From France. And you? Argentina.
And it was how long in flight? 1 hour, no? From Estonia to Copenhagen.
It's actually, yeah, it is 1 hour, basically 2 hours almost. But I had to go to Helsinki and then from there.
Good. Good for you, because my trip was 24 hours. 24 hours. is
24.
sleepless.
What was the, like? It's not direct flight, right? So where was the
because-
stop? Yeah.
No, I had to fly to Doha in Qatar.
Ah, okay, okay.
And after 6 hours
Yeah.
stop, it's really tough. After that, Fortunately, I met two people
Yeah.
from Romania in Doha Airways, in Doha Airport. And after that, yes, I finally I fly to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
And after that,
Oh, nice.
I get a train to Holstebro,
Yeah.
to Fredericia.
Yeah.
And in Fredericia, I miss one train.
Yeah.
And next train, I
Yeah.
went to Holstebro.
Yeah, I missed my train in Copenhagen too.
Really?
Yeah.
There will also be people coming from outside the theatre. So this area has to be always kept clean and tidy. It's your home, the theatre is your home, but this is public. So keep all your things in the music room. All right? This will need to be kept clean. But please, leave your shoes and go into the white room. Thank you.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Now, your name? Welcome. I'm Anna. So,
Self, he would say, but what sort of place is this? Is this a theater laboratory known for hard theatrical work, or is this a strange where people have searching for something and just going there just as they go somewhere else? I think that he is right. Many of you were addressed here by other people, because I suppose they saw in you someone who had lost something and maybe could find again here. Because these 10 days will oblige you to live according a very separate way of thinking and socializing. The simple fact that you are in this small ship where everybody is there together. I never thought about it, but it is true. We are now all together, very stuffed in so small space that I think no one, very seldom we have been experiencing. And this is also one of the circumstances which will oblige you maybe to have a glimpse of what can be the way, possible way for what we are searching. It's very important to reflect about what is the aim of what we are doing as actors and directors. This means the perception of the spectator. And in what consists this perception? The perception is, of course, senses, direct, immediate reactions, associations, and of course, rational knowledge, conceptual criteria, which he uses, which involves him when he sees something on the stage. But it's very interesting, the most, I would say, important knowledge an actor and a director, mostly the director, should know. I would like to show you, to speak about space. What is space? What is the importance of space for an actor? How is space something which separates us or opposite? Is space something which englobes us, makes us feel that we are together? How the actor can manipulate literally the space so that it can create distance or closeness with. So these are themes, which are technical things. These are technical, very objective, cognitive, knowledgeable criteria, elements, which you can use according to your own personal taste and way of doing theater. Thank you very much. There is one thing. There is very few rules. But one of the rules is you never applaud while seeing what the actors are doing during the work or when I speak. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. After some months ago in Tehran, 8 months, yeah.
After 8 months.
But you had no problems to come in at the border.
Eu falei, vou ficar com vocês dois. Tudo bem, mas quando precisar de dois,
Y al lado hay una montaña, un recorrido de montaña que te lleva al refugio de Laguna Negra. Porque cuando vos llegas arriba, las montañas hacen como un fuerte que tapan el agua.
Como una...
Nunca lo he probado porque lo venden en la playa.
Que tardaste un montón. And then they think, okay, well, sorry for promise, you can save me.
I was much younger than your father. He was an officer who commanded many men. Tisonukari tuena kintupean. Kudabat seguen pakuitsen egiten swen peti poroka. Every time there was a war, he went away. He always fought on the wrong side. This is your father. He left you that. Do you remember the evening your father died?
This war came again. I'm going to tell you. Yusuf had to go and fight.
Things are where they are until somebody moves them.
Hey, you! Stop! Stop! Where do you think you're going? Where do you come from?
Vine porque me dijeron que ahí está mi padre.
You are searching for your father. He must be over there. Hey, you! Stop! Sakanie!
Y si no hay
abandonado.
Okay?
I need light in your finger.
Change direction.
We have a problem here because you are in the wrong directions.
Come back to the center. So now we will start. Go. Position. Start.
In Western tradition, actors didn't specialize so much in behavior, like, let's say, in Beijing opera or in No theater, where they learned exactly how they had to behave. Each generation was learning to the other, so there's this character performed. Why the spectators didn't understand? Because in Europe didn't exist national languages. We had dialect. Even now, Spain. So it was very important for actors not only to communicate with, of course, therefore they were playing all the time. Therefore music was so essential in theater at that time. And therefore the physicality, all the dynamism, the presence was so essential. One day I will speak about you how knowledge about acting has been passed on from one generation to another. There were no theater schools before. Theater school is an invention in reality in most countries, in all countries almost, after the Second World War. So how was technical knowledge the actor's knowledge, passed on from one generation to another. Until that time, there were only candles to illuminate. Candles up there and candles on the limelight, candles which are spectators there. And therefore, always here on the stage was rather dim, not very clear. Every time an actor who had to say something, always, this was the convention, he moved forward so that the light could speak. No actor would never dream of turning to that, because the voice was also very important. Okay.
Anything I do, my voice sounds a little bit like my mother's voice. So with this voice, I will make a journey with you today, and I've parted this journey, this travel, into 3 different parts. And it was beautiful. She had this fantastic voice. I said, if she is able to do a thing like that, maybe I can find my opera where I don't feel that I have this block towards the words, I don't feel false as an actress. And this moment came when the great actor, writer Dario Fo came to, invited by Odin Teatret, and he made his first seminars here in this room, really. It was, yeah, we had built it bigger. And he made these demonstrations of what he called Gramlo. It's an invented language where he was speaking American, he was speaking French, and to make it really sound perfect, he put 1 or 2 French or American English words in his text, so you really had the feeling that you understood everything. Angst, Gott befrei uns von der Angst, wenn Not uns überfällt. Iran, Massaker Kommunista i Indonesien, Massaker Negra i Syrbæk, Soweto i Sharpeville, Massaker palæstinenser i flygtningelejrenes Arbejders-Jatila. Den kubanske revolution sejrer, Berlinmuren bliver rejst, og Berlinmuren bliver taget ned. By my father, with a voice that sounds a little bit like my mother's, how I ended this journey with you today.
So the first exercise I say is called the cat, and it's an exercise that Grotowski and his actors developed way back in the early 60s. And then the actors, pass that on to the Odin actors. But with the cat, also, even to get down to the ground, you know what I mean? Because if I said go down to the ground, most people go like, and you're not prepared already. You've already thrown away your body in a sense. Yeah. So here, I have the impulse and the wave. Along the shore, water. Still breathing soft. And the lower part of the back is one of the most difficult parts, like I was talking earlier, the lumbar. Water on the shore, strong. Head relaxed. And again, into the hole. Curve the spine. All of it held from the center. Being held up. I can see the world. It's lovely. And then the impulse. Impulse. Knee close to your chest. The youth is behind you. Go, 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 go. Rapido, rapido, go. Change direction, change direction. Stop. Hold. But count them. We also want this fluidity. I want you to take 3 steps, then go down to the ground, the floor, il piso. 26, 27, 28. You should be just touching now. 29, 30. Changing the weight. Now count yourself now. You count on your head. These right now as the activity, okay? Because this becomes my arm moving. You understand the difference? We do things we can hear. We go down to the floor, and we can do the same.
Really?
And up. But it's very important though. You can see the bird in the plane, you can see it all. If you start thinking, I can't do this, or this is positioned on 1, 2, 3, up! Yeah. Good. Almost. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
La mano nel capo e poi la capospina dietro.
E poi quando sale there's a little edit. Yes.
Do you prefer to speak in English or Spanish or Portuguese?
Danish,
English.
English,
Portuguese,
or
Espanhol.
He talked about precision, and Giuliano said about it too. Like everything must be precise, must be well rehearsed, organized. So I wonder, like, for her work like that, how much is rehearsed, how much is improvised, or because it looks very natural, you know, like she's given a talk. So I wonder if everything is just rehearsed, or half rehearsed, half improvised something.
I think it's extremely rehearsed to the point that she forgets, becomes so automatic that you don't think about it, and therefore it comes out spontaneously. It seems spontaneous. This is what Stanislavski called second nature.
Me interesó cuando dijiste que no quiere hacer política. Yo comprendí así, no quiere hacer política, quiere hacer teatro, pero está al lado del oprimido.
No. Io dico, yo no tengo una ideología.
Sí.
No soy ni marxista, ni fascista, ni católico. No tengo. Mi ideología es de estar al lado de oprimido y de luchar contra los que los oprimen.
Sí.
No dije oprimidos, yo hablé de víctimas.
Sí.
Porque también...
En general.
Exacto. Víctimas es otro tema. Oprimido, inmediatamente se piensa en lucha de clase, todos los viejos criterios. Y si nosotros queremos ser artistas, es porque insertamos una perspectiva diferente a los problemas que todavía existen. Que existe la explotación, existe la injusticia, existe un poder que oprime. Pero si tú utilizas el viejo discurso, no funciona más. Entonces, tú tienes que hacer política con el teatro, pero no debes permitir que tus enemigos se lo saben.
Sí.
¿Entiendes? Es la estrategia del caballo de Troya.
So, Mr. Barba, can you start for me in the book?
Yeah, of course.
Listening to this melody, I, Donna Musica, took my first steps. I discovered the movement of my arms, the postures of my body, and the possible positions of my head. I understood where to place my weight and where to hide my strain. From the consistency of the clothes to the hairdo, from the shoes to the jewelry, is one of the character's most evident tendencies, something that transforms and is transformed. So I worked on the costume, dark veils and laces, colored embroideries to adorn the black silk, a pair of high-heeled shoes covered with cloth as if they were the bound feet of a Chinese woman, a costume that should make me tall and thin, like Casuarno's Argentina. But all the words we use to describe experience are limited. They're not features of reality, but creations of the mind. They are part of the map, not of the territory. In modern physics, the universe is seen as a dynamic, inseparable whole. The infinitesimal atom and the whole universe are engaged in endless motion and activity, in a continual cosmic dance of energy.
Matter.
Life.
Life.
Is not enough, no.
Life. No. Time. No. Life.
Life.
De la otra parte. Ahí va. No. Es muy aguda. Va, no es muy aguda. La estoy cantando mal. Estamos fuera de tono, en verdad.
Cuando yo le pregunté que por qué el primer ensayo y que por qué la música que no entendía, ¿te acuerdas que ella nos dijo que era como para darle temperaturas al material?
Sí.
Como para jugar con los colores de algo que ya existe.
Pero es muy raro porque...
Pero es que ella existe, o sea, cuando hay algo ya puedes jugar, ¿ves?
Pues es porque ya tenemos una partitura de movimientos clara.
Exacto.
Y esa partitura se está convirtiendo en partitura de acciones.
Exacto.
Pero lo que pasa es que lo estamos haciendo como ya tan lineal que se vuelve aburrido. Eso es lo que
mecaniza.
pasa. Se mecaniza y se vuelve aburrido.
他倘不是独具慧眼，绝不会选中我。不，牙狗，我在他没有亲眼目睹之前，绝不会猜疑的。当我感到怀疑的时候，我就要把它证实。果然有了确凿的证据，我就一了百了，让爱情和嫉妒同时毁灭。
Ah, me alegro de eso, pues ahora tendré la razón para mostraros francamente la estima y obediencia que os profeso. Por tanto, obligado como estoy a recibir este aviso, no hablo aún de pruebas. Vigilad a vuestra esposa, observadla bien con Casio, haced uso de vuestros ojos así, sin celo ni confianza. No quisiera que vuestra franca y noble naturaleza fuese engañada por su misma generosidad.
Voy por la
bolsa.
She has just shoes. You sit down. You don't work. Take one of those sheets, in English or in Spanish. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about, the improvisation. People ask sometimes, what is behind the work of the actor in the Odin Teatret performances? And during the first 20 years, it was the work on the improvisation. Eugenio would ask him or her to repeat the improvisation. In about 2 hours, the actor were able to repeat the improvisation several times and to fix it. And this would allow Eugenio to start to make his work of montage, either only on the improvisation of this actor, cutting the improvisation, saying, I would like this part in the end, I would like to start with the part in the end where you run around, and then you sit down, and then I would like you to put the fragment in the beginning where you were slowly going forwards until the point where you kneel, and then I would like the point that you had in the beginning of your improvisation. And in this way, he would make a montage that was different from the original improvisation. And for the actor, it was difficult in the beginning to remember the new montage of the improvisation. And the work of elaboration is the most important work in the creation of the performance. Nora was leaving her home. In the 19th century, for a woman to leave her husband was very serious because she had no profession, she had no safety. So it was very dangerous, the world outside. But in the same time, she was getting out from a relation that was dragging her down like mud. Her heart was heavy as a stone because she was leaving her children. So, first image. Mud. She's getting out of the mud. Second image, the fresh breeze of wisdom on my face. Third image, hard as a stone. Or you are swimming far from the shore. Swimming. When I swim, I do this with my feet, with both. Now, if I do it very small, so when I say, qui ci sono le chiavi, my voice goes down into the purse. Qui ci sono le chiavi. Quanto al governo della casa, le domestiche ne sanno più di me. And the melody comes up. Then I see all the things that I want him to send to me. And when I say, voglio che mi siano spedite, send. At that time, you send it letters. I say, voglio che mi siano spedite. Così. Ora tutto è finito. So, in order to change, I look in 3 different directions. No, mai. Te lo proibisco. Dammi meno. Così. Ora tutto è finito. Qui ci sono le chiavi. Quanto al governo della casa, le domestiche ne sanno più di me. Domani, dopo la mia partenza, Cristina verrà a ritirare tutte le cose che ho portato da casa mia. Voglio che mi siano spedite. Certo, penserò sovente a te e ai bambini e a questa casa. No, mai, te lo proibisco. Nulla. When you make the action of the scene,
¿Partes de una partitura que previamente fue en movimientos o de una vez partes de las acciones?
do you start from a score with movements or you start from
These actions.
these actions? The actions that I do are awakened by the text.
Okay.
2.
Donc, quand je travaillais avec les improvisations,
When you work with the improvisations,
chaque acteur et chaque actrice fait une improvisation
each actor and actress make an improvisation.
et vous gardez cette partition-là, vous ne la changez pas du tout.
And you keep this score, you don't change it at all.
C'est-à-dire, vous utilisez toujours le premier jet, le jet en ensemble, vous ne changez pas à l'intérieur de petits éléments.
You always use the same score, you don't change the first score, the one that you make with improvisation, you don't change the small elements inside. Yes, we do, we change them when Eugenio elaborates the improvisation.
What's the meaning of elaboration or elaborating? Because I couldn't find any good translation version.
Elaboration. It means that you change it. You change it in a way that function for the new context.
Not always like this in Odin. A lot of the times, from what I've seen other people's work demonstration and also yours, it is coming from an approach that is more physical, like your body is thinking. And why didn't you do it here now?
It's because I wanted to do something different. But as you see, what I call psychological, it was not psychological in the way that I was imagining what was happening with me if I was in this situation, and I was not working with emotion. I translate there's in physical actions, if you change the energy, then something happens. Maybe you could feel that when I was using more energy because I was in a big space, I was almost angry because the voice was strong. When I was speaking with a small voice, it was a completely different thing, even if the score was the same. It's the quality of energy that changed. So, did I answer your question?
Yes.
Good.
La pregunta sería, una vez que se improvisó,
Once that you have been making the improvisation,
una vez que está la partitura hecha,
once that the score is fixed,
la emoción también es fijada, es
the emotion
determinada.
also is fixed,
O mantengo la partitura,
or I keep the score,
pero me permito
but I allow myself
modificar algo de esa energía
to change something of its energy.
que tiene que ver con lo que sucede en el momento.
That has something to do with what happens in the moment. Now, when I am on stage, I have a score. My colleague have a score, which means that what he does doesn't change. So if I have to be happy, I will be happy. Good. Thank you.
Så folk har kanskje det bor veldig, så de skal nok komme og kigge det nærmere. Det, hvad mener du? Nå, okay. Nej, men det er fint. Det siger vi. Hej, ciao, ciao. Lo que quería preguntar si tenemos que llevar nosotros el sonido o no. Si no tenemos que pensar toda otra cosa de cómo nos tenemos que transportar, si no podemos ir en un auto, tenemos que llevar el camión del teatro.
And also the performance with France.
With
Memoria.
Fine.
The day after.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Franz fue que me escribió y me dice, oh, when are you coming to Copenhagen? Please let me know.
And I can call interpretation of this text. I can call it interpretation of this, or I can say, can you make me an improvisation, taking a point of departure from this? Or can you say your opinion about this as an actress? Yeah, please. if to this structure I put another structure, which is the music. Can you come in, Elena? Accidental meetings, links, connections, in such a way that the two structures melt together, becoming a third structure, which already says more than it says now. Build a dialogue, beginning to build a dialogue. Yeah? Continue. Can you do something like the end, the final part, but you're using your score and you're trying to find certain reactions to her score while you are performing. Every time she goes down, you go down, up, no? This is one. This is one way. And another one. And the third one. Even more, even more. Even more with your feet. Go up with your feet. Yeah, even more. Okay. What is fascinating when I watch an actor working, because you see how he thinks with the body. He doesn't think anymore with the head. He thinks with the body. She's thinking there. The body is thinking there. No, like that. Fantastic. And when an actor has been learning this way of thinking with the body, then when he starts doing anything, he thinks with the body, and the spectator perceives it. And therefore you can say why all actors of the act, when they come in, they just go, and then you look at them. But now, this is just an exercise. But this is not an exercise. It is an exercise for Elena, of course, but it's most an exercise for Julia. So this is the purpose of this exercise, to make them be able to create a dialogue of actions, reactions, where we can see at once. We can hear, or we can see, because the stick hits.
La voz de Barba sigue sonando singular, esencial, comprensiva y autoritaria.
No, pero léeme la
Espérate.
Léeme la respuesta.
It's a story just speaking, but inside of this small space, and the design with a table and a chair and a lot of volantini and a lot of other things. I think it's like, how to say it, it's pushed into the water.
The little toy.
Yeah,
you mean?
With Nazi and put it into the water. It's, well, it's powerful.
Take a photo?
la filmé a mi abuela muchos años, porque siempre ella me contaba una historia, su historia. Y después cuando tuvo Alzheimer, ella como que no se acordaba de su historia, entonces yo se la contaba. Y cuando quise empezar a hacer un trabajo sobre eso, no encuentro los videos. Yo la filmé muchas veces a mi abuela. Encontré solo una que yo estoy recorriendo el edificio, adentro del departamento, y en un momento la estoy buscando a ella y ella está en el baño peinándose y como que me ve por el espejo y sonríe. Es un instante que tengo. Entonces es como que, sí, el registro de esos momentos que, no sé, siempre pensé en hacer algo con eso y al final con ese instante uno puede hacer algo, si lo puede organizar, pero me parece que esta obra habla de eso, ¿no? De cómo organizar el material que tenía y cómo volverlo, no sé, eterno, ¿no? Porque una relación entre una madre y una hija, el paso del tiempo, la vejez, la infancia, la guerra, es como...
fascinou a questão primeiro do Grotowski foi essa questão, né, da história, né, do conceito dele.
60 anos de trabalho continuado, né?
Exatamente.
Brecht também tem uma longa história.
Sim.
Mas o Brecht...
Dentro de que es en La Habana.
Vamos a buscar.
No es Alemania y Sánchez.
Yo creo que esta historia, Lenzi, de verdad, tenemos que hacer así.
Como un mar eterno puedo ser yo libre amor, para que cuando cante llegara a tu corazón, para que cuando estés solo poder oírme, como si se tratara de sirena, oírme.
Yapan seni veriyi de bir bapırasiye oyasiye oy oy.
Ich glaube, die Wellen verschlingen am Ende Schiffe und Kahn. Und das hat mit ihrem Lied die Lorelei getan.
Machaikuya nilanya nitai mataya wankita. Sisitu nyaitai matu sikisitu.
Udara minu zunu chubangainaru zunua.
Otro planeta en donde no tocará la sal tu cabellera.
Siente la llama de la libertad y no tengas miedo.
Men vi har også meget udefra. Vi har 3 grupper udefra. Så det er i hvert fald en halv time udefra. Så på den måde er det vældig fint.
Ich glaube, die Wellen verschlingen am Ende Schiffe und Kahn. Und das hat mit ihrem Lied die Lorelei getan. Aquí in Olstepro
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
Gracias, Ronaldo.
See you again, no?
Yes. Bueno, pero que nos vamos a llorar. Nos tenemos en WhatsApp y hablamos y todo. Sí, Skype.
I was writing in their guest book this morning,
Nice.
and I was saying, what should I write? What should I write? And I said thank you to the Odin Teatret, because it's something collective, you know, it's not just one person.
Yeah, I think that's been
Everyone, you know, we were welcomed by everyone, by the actors, by the administration, and I just wanted to share my appreciation and say that I'll be back soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I think the nice things of the Odin Teatret is they are a collective, you know, like you feel they are a community. And now, you know, I feel like I want to go back home and start a training for real every day. And create